Welcome back everybody to Tony's Top Tips Workshop. This is a really short video. I'm just going to pass some on regarding the Bambu Labs. The problem that I encountered. I was printing in my video on my aquarium. I showed how they printed these off for the frozen fish feeders. And I encountered a problem with the Bambu Labs, and when I researched about it, there's quite a lot of, it's happened to quite a number of people, and that is the cool plate. I've only used PLA at the moment, so the cool plate, it goes over and it registers that the cool plate is in place, goes over and it scans it. And there's a little, I've forgotten the name of it, but there's a little code on the plate. In fact, I'll show you. I'll take the plate out. Can you all see that? There's a little code there. Okay, there's one on the back because it's reversible as this. Now, when it goes over to scan it, I was getting an error coming up, and apparently it's quite common, saying that it can't be recognised, the plate, and it comes up a warning. Is it okay? And you have to click yes, it is. And if you forget sometimes, I've sent it down to the printer, I'm thinking it's printing a look, and it's got this warning up. It won't go any further until you tell it it's okay, the plate's in place. So I thought, what? So I read about it, and it's the identification. Those little dots on there are quite, it's like one of them little square barcodes. Right, them's the codes that matter. That's telling it's got the cool plate. And if you can see, I've gone over with the scraper. I didn't know, and I must have put a few scratches through it, and it stopped it working. And I thought, no. So what I rectified the problem with is I have a set of paint pens with a fine nib. Why it's brighter, and that is, I just went along and put a blob of white paint on the actual barcode, put it in the printer, and it registers it first time. And there were a lot of people saying, oh, me clean your lens. I didn't clean my lens, I didn't do anything like that. I just highlighted that, and I haven't gone into, because they're like little squares, minute little squares is that code. But you don't need to do that. It needs to know that there's obviously a square there, but it needs to be highlighted. And I just put a small touch of, it's only acrylic paint pens with a fine nib on it. Just make sure you get it in the centre. Not too much, you don't want it to run over. And it works first time. So it's something that to be aware of, that when that fault comes up, it's, and you can see the scratch lines. I didn't realise I was scratching it and make a difference, but you live and learn, don't you? So that's how I rectified the plates not being recognised. Is just put some white paint on, acrylic paint with a pen, fine nib, gently let it dry, put it back in, and it worked first time. So I knew it was that. Right, back around. So simple fix, and it works for me. I'm not saying it'll work for everybody, but please, if you're having that problem, just try it. Just make sure. I mean, they're that fine, really. I had a really fine nib on my paint pen, but if you don't, try using like a small bit on end of a pin and just dropping it right in the centre of each little square, and then let it dry and put it back in and see if it works. It works for me, and it works every time now. I don't get that warning up. I send it to the printer, it'll scan it and print, and that's it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and remember, it don't cost you anything, and it gives me, and I'll answer your feedback. I answer everybody, and as I said on the previous video that I've done on the brine shrimp hatchery, if you're interested, watch that. But it's you know, I have received some comments that they're not very nice, you know, saying, do I have to sit and watch a retired person for another 30 minutes, or do you have to be retired yourself? Harp on. Well, if I answer it in one simple way: if you don't like the video, don't watch it. I put it on for the people out there that have given me some excellent feedback, and I've learnt from it. You know, I've passed things on, and if I can help somebody, I will do. And I get good feedback. Thanks very much, it's worked spot on. Thanks for your video, Tony. And that's all it is. I don't get paid for any of this, so I do it off my own back. And he said, oh, retired. Well, yeah, I am retired, but I'm not retired in a sense. I still go out and do jobs and what have you. But, you know, anyway, I'm not going to harp on about that. I hope you like the video. I hope it's been helpful. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, you be careful, you be safe. And from Tony's Top Tips Workshop, bye for now.